Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our last day studying birds. Yesterday, we talked about birds that you might see in your backyard or if you're out and about in Wisconsin. Today, we're going to learn about 3 more birds that you might see in Wisconsin. So this first one, and you might guess that this first one is my favorite because it's yellow, and we know that yellow is my favorite color. But this first one is called a yellow warbler. You can tell it's a yellow warbler because yellow warblers are all yellow, but they have these gray feathers on their wings. Yellow warblers are usually found at the top of smaller trees, smaller and shorter trees. So they like to be at the top of those shorter trees. This is a yellow warbler. The next bird you might see out and about is this indigo bunting. And you know it's an indigo bunting because of this beautiful blue color. Some people say that it almost looks like an indigo bunting is the same color as the sky, like they were kind of pulled out of the sky. Indigo buntings also, they like to eat both insects and they eat seeds. So this is an indigo bunting. The last bird we're going to learn about is this pileated woodpecker. You know it's a pileated woodpecker because it's mostly black, and then it has white stripes on its face and sometimes down into its breast. But it just has these white stripes, but it's mostly black. Also, pileated is a word that means capped. If we look at this pileated woodpecker, we notice that he has a crest. He has those feathers at the top of his head. So it's kind of like a cap. But we know that in birds it's called a crest. So that explains why he's a pileated woodpecker and not just a woodpecker. Another thing about woodpeckers is that they use their beaks to almost hammer holes into trees. So it might sound, if you hear a woodpecker, it might almost sound like someone's hammering, but they use their beaks and they hammer a hole into a tree and they can get food out of there. And so that's a big difference from woodpeckers with other birds. Most birds don't use their beaks to hammer holes into trees. So those are 3 more birds that you might see if you're out and about or in your backyard. Remember, you have your bird tracker sheet to keep track of everything that you're seeing and what birds are doing. And be on the lookout for birds. Bye, everyone.